Welcome to the first ever Unkgeta Reacts on the UCBL channel, part of Akuma Productions. I'm Unkgeta Blue, and this is like my first reaction ever to a video. And yeah, and what I'm going to be doing. Oh, sorry. Yeah, so I am watching a lot of Deathbattle, and we already know wherever Deathbattle fans, everybody already around here in the verse community is a Deathbattle fan as well. And there's been a ton. Which if you guys let me know in the comments which ones you want me to react to for this channel, that'd be fine too. Also, like and actually comment as well, so that we can get this video into the algorithm. I want to be selfish anyway, but what we're going to be reacting today is actually the latest Deathbattle. Yes. Halloween edition. Okay? Now we already know. Now we already seen vampires. We already seen werewolves. We even seen. And now I pretty much have to do a reaction of it. Jason versus Michael Myers. But today, and originally Ismahawk was supposed to do a live action version of that fight, but it got converted to 3D instead. Big bummer. But today, as you can read from the title, we have Blade, the Daywalker of Marvel Comics, versus Buffy, the Vampire Slayer. In the movies, Blade was portrayed by the good old-fashioned Wesley Snipes, man. Dude can play a mean. Played Sherman Cell Keller, I think, was Buffy as well. We know the history. I pretty much have seen. Hold up. I have seen all the Blade movies. Saw Blade on. What's that last one? God, I forgot what it was. It's been a while. Never read the comics. I only just watched the movies. So there's been 3 Blades. They've been trying to have a possible reboot, but we all know Disney kind of fled the balls on this one. Now I'm gonna put the link in the description to the original video, as you can see here. So before coming to my reactions, you better watch the original video too, before anybody else, including mine. So guess what? I'm gonna say it like this one more time. If you want to watch my reaction, first go watch the original video before coming to my own video. Watching reactions over here. I don't want people coming in here watching my reactions to this video if you haven't seen the video, okay? So without further ado, alright? Let's get started on the madness, okay? As far as who is going to win, I'm like Jesus. Okay. I don't know if I have an answer for this one. It's gonna come down to who got the better arsenal, who got the better weapons. So I think I might lean towards Blade with that one, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, cause this is a Daywalker you're dealing with, and Buffy doesn't know that she's dealing with a Daywalker though. Okay. Oh yeah, and now if it goes leaning towards Buffy, but we'll look at the pre and post analysis, and I'll give them predictions as to who will win from out of that, and that's what I'm gonna do. But if it goes towards Buffy, I want an explanation, for real. Now look, this is how it's gonna work. I do have an upcoming show that I'm gonna be putting up, and if you haven't noticed, it's the Ultimate Cartoon Battle League, like the channel, like it says in my channel, Ultimate Character Battle League. Okay, the first fights with Frieza and Bison. Now, whoever wins out of these 2, I have something special planned for that character, and I'm not gonna reveal it to who he is, but you probably might get the idea. So, and yeah, and there'll probably be a sneak peek trailer of the animation. We all know I am doing Frieza vs. Empire, and it's almost completed. Yeah, so. But enough of that. Let's get into the madness of this Halloween special. That is the Death Battle. 201. And by the way, if you want to know what 200 is, it was Ruby versus Mako. And you should probably ask me to react to that too. But anyway, let's press play. 3, 2, 1, go. Y'all just gonna be a little low, but we'll have a good time watching.
Blade versus Buffy.
The Daywalker versus the Vampire Slayer.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Hold up. So, I'm gonna tell you this, and guess who's playing the roles? I think there was that girl, I forgot what her name was. She's playing Buffy. I know Fiction. I watched this YouTube source with this choreography. They picked a good choice for him to play Blade, man. I bet you he might be reacting to this too. So, and then I forgot who the girl was playing it, but I'm at the hold up. Let me look into the credits for just a sec. No, not the comments. No, not the comments. I'm gonna edit it. I probably will edit this out. Okay. Let's see. Oh, Fiction, Chun Seagal, and Mary Mori. Okay, Mary Mori's playing Blade. Okay, cool. And oh yep, and there's Mohawk's doing it. Well, he I hope he cooks. Right. Let's see. Performed by Viz Media. And there's this video for it. I might have to check it out later, but anyway. Let's get it on, buddy.
They are known by many names. Revenant, Vortalok, Nosferatu.
Vampires. When the moon is out and the night is young, these undead demons are out for blood.
Fitting then that the greatest foe of those who stalk the night is the one who can walk the day. Blade.
Is that really his costume?
Hang on.
Now there's a man who doesn't file his taxes. Blade is one of the coolest superheroes ever, and basically kickstarted the comic book movie craze.
And yet, he is also seemingly the only one who knows or cares that in the world of Marvel, vampires exist. Seriously, nobody talks about this.
Blade doesn't need anyone's help. He'll just aura farm by himself.
Even Blade's birth was hardcore. Just at the young...
Okay, and I'm pretty sure people do talk about this, man. I'm pretty sure they do. So, okay. Let me just read it off the top of the dome over here. So we got a real name. His name is Eric Brooks. He goes by the name Blade. Age 100 years old. God dang, how did he live for this long? He probably pushing another 100. Dang, bro. The height is 6'2", 215 pounds. And he's a damn pig. I know what the heck of a damn pig is. Combination of Magnificent some other type of thing. He's like, he's basically Black Vampire Hunter D of Marvel Comics, man. And he's a professional jazz trumper. Okay, alright. I see you play with that jazz, rhythm and blues and all that jazz, man. And he likes I Am Legend by Will Smith. Oh, come on, bro. Red Yell, boy thing. Ooh, yeah. Make that new Marvel movie. Make that new movie, Marvel, which they're not gonna do. I'm sorry to hate the nigga to y'all guys. It ain't happening. They've been stalling on that movie for quite a long time. You telling these niggas to beat, man? Don't be trusting. Look. I ain't seen a freaking video about Tyrone match about James Gunn getting kicked off and getting kicked out of DC. See, because Warner Brothers might be getting sold off, man. Dang. Man, they already are cooked at this point. Jeez, we'll move on here, man. Let's move on, man.
Young Eric Brooks' mother was in labor. Her attending doctor turned out to be the vampire Deacon Frost.
And he drank her blood right before she gave birth.
This infused Eric with Frost's vampiric blood, turning him half human, half vampire. A Dampier.
Giving him a ton of vampy powers, but none of their weaknesses like garlic, holy water, or sunlight.
Eric would hone these abilities under the tutelage of vampire hunter Jamal Afari, sharpening him into a blade that would rape the vampire plague for good.
Blade is strong and fast enough to toss around 1,000-pound demons and cut bullets out of the air. He can keep up with Wolverine, who can deflect Cyclops' light-speed optic blasts. And his Kevlar DuPont armor helped him take the top of Count Von Stott's castle exploding.
He can heal small wounds immediately and sniff out the super...
Okay, hold on. Through Blade has been incapacitated via stabbing. His healing factor has power through implement the secondary material like Blade the series and the Blade anime. Actually, I can read from here though. I'm actually using another screen capture from my phone as well, cause mine is dog water. I probably might have to get me another internet. But yeah, man. So Blade been incapacitated. I bet you he's like Marvel Dante with that, getting incapacitated via stabbing. Cause you see when this dude comes through, he gonna be sinking y'all fools with the tools he got to kill all y'all vampires out of here, man. I wonder if any other vampire out here will be staying this way. I don't know who it might be. Could be Alucard, could be Dio, could be Vampire D. I don't know. We'll see. He's digging with Buffy though, man. Anyway.
Natural with his hypersenses. Also, his fangs can drain his victims of magical energies.
After studying the ways of Hong Kong Kung Fu movies, Blade became a master martial artist. Ah yes, the Rufus from Street Fighter School of Kung Fu.
Well, okay, alright, let's just leave Rufus alone, bro. So let's see what he got, man. All of this, he's just a bloodsucker. Because he got blood-sucking fangs, magical energy siphoning, hypersenses, immortality, regeneration, shape-shifting, berserker mode, martial arts. Well, it's kind of martial. Man, they're going to probably explain it, because I think Blade's movies have a better explanation of what Wesley Snipes, I can't even speak today. Wesley Snipes' movies should pretty much depict what kind of martial arts he's been through, or you could pretty much look at the Art of Fighting movies. But
the only martial art he's been stated to know is Krav Maga. We know he's mastered more. So for the full scope of his martial arts ability, we'll examine the Blade movies as performed by Wesley Snipes.
Okay. By looking at Snipes' training and choreography, we know Blade uses Kung Fu, Capoeira, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Eskrima, Kickboxing, Shotokan Karate, and Hapkido. And on Blade's knack for stealthy take...
Hapkido, oh yeah. So that's all the styles. So he uses Kung Fu, Hapkido, Eskrima, Shotokan Karate, and some other martial arts. Okay, let me see. Let me go back and see. Let me go back and see. Don't it? Let's go back to
by Wesley Snipes.
By looking at Snipes' training and choreography, we know Blade uses Kung Fu, Capoeira, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Eskrima, Kickboxing, Shotokan Karate, and Hapkido. And on Blade's neck for stealthy takedowns, and I guess you could call him Marvel's Batman.
Blade.
Oh, come on, man. Let's not open those floodgates. Let's definitely not open those floodgates. You trying to compare Batman? You trying to compare this dude to Bruce Wayne? Are you serious? Now, if you want to go put Blade up, I might. You know what I might do? I might end up thinking about putting Blade up against Batman, man, too. Let's see Bruce Wayne go up against Mr. Eric Brooks over here. And he probably like dealt with Dracula before. Yes, Batman has been Dracula before. It's a big. Hey, let's not open those floodgates, man. Let's just have them. And by the way, for those who ain't hearing, I'm gonna say this for the record. I'd rather say Batman for Samurai Jack anyway. So screw all y'all anyway. Anyway, man, for that mess, man. Shoot. Hoodie you I bet you Hoodie you gonna be saying fuck Batman. Okay, well, shut up. Shut up, Hoodie. I'm gonna have to shoot this.
Its training progressed smoothly until Afari was attacked and had his blood drained by Dracula. Seriously, Avengers, Dracula is real. Why aren't you doing anything about this?
I bet you this is Marvel Dracula. Not really Castlevania Dracula or Castlevania Alucard or Helsing Alucard. Which is spelled backwards as Dracula, but there is, okay. Yeah, there's a Marvel Dracula too. I mean, there's also a DC Dracula. There's probably a bunch of Draculas, at least other people that Draculas we don't even know about. Yeah.
Right there!
Forced to murk his surrogate dead, Blade would have to wage his war alone.
Nursing a wound within him that would never heal. A hole that could never be filled.
Not with that attitude, Blade took a page out of the Book of Boomstick and tried.
This awesome will be looking like. So let's see. Come on, man. Let me get this out the way. Okay. Blades, like magical adamantium swords, knives, stakes, throwing glaives, blade, nunchaku, body armor, gauntlets, firearms, explosives, prosthetic gun hand. He has a gun hand? Okay. Anti-hypnosis, goggles, flame gauntlets, edge of entorados, breathing gun, boy thing, motorcycle. That's the thing. Oh, it's the weapon. It's a weapon too. Okay, it's one of his own. Okay, I wonder why they call him Blade. He got all these blade, all those little all those knives and stuff, man. You packing, man. God, let's go. I don't know how Buffy gonna end up. I don't know how Buffy gonna put it in this guy, man. I don't know.
Filling that hole with.
Oh, and he's also a Marvel Rivals, man. I need to get that updated, okay.
Every kind of weapon imaginable. He's got so many, they're his apartment decorations.
Handguns, assault rifles, and explosives make up the brunt of his firepower. And he enjoys getting up close and personal with his dual acid-etched titanium katanas.
Speaking of glorious Nippon steel, he's got a sword made out of adamantium.
Specifically, secondary adamantium. A variant of the metal that is mass-producible.
It may not be quite as strong as Cap's shield, but it can cut right through heavy hitters like Ultron and the Hulk.
Naturally, Blade has even more swords. His Atlantean ones can slice through magical enchantments.
Been in a Deathbattle, so he's been in 3.
Intangible demons, and the Justiciar can slay fallen angels.
Yeah, he's got some weird stuff he can pull out of his ass, like a Hellfire shotgun that burns your soul, or hypodermic needles filled with vampire blood. Seems kinda dumb to turn people into vampires, but it...
Why would you want to do that? Why would you want to really do that? That's dumb.
Does make them more vulnerable to Blade's arsenal.
All that pales in comparison to the arch weapon of hell in Blade's possession. The breathing gun. It is a...
Breathing? And what pray tell does this breathing gun do?
Living firearm that hisses in the presence of demonic forces. Its sentient bullets chase its victims down. The wounds they cause cannot be healed. And if they get lodged in your body, they'll slowly devour you from the inside out.
No way. And in the same fight where the breathing gun harmed them, Cosmic Ghost Rider defended attacks from Captain Marvel that could melt through a star. I didn't even know that was a Cosmic Ghost Rider. Man, if Deathbattle were to know how to use that Cosmic Ghost Rider, wait a minute. Nah, it would not work on Get Spawn either, because he's cosmic too. Yeah. Man. Also, you know what? Fun fact for y'all. Y'all guys haven't heard about this, but Angela was a part of the Spawn universe, but then got converted to Marvel Comics because the guy Sue taught me Pollen for the character, and he kind of won, and then he got transported to Marvel. So, all right, and that's why she's also on Marvel Rise, by the way.
and even hurt Hell Lords and even greater threats like the Cosmic Ghost Rider.
Blade took everything he had and fought his one-man war for almost 100 years.
He's battled hordes of vampires while skydiving, infiltrated the Pentagon, and even took on Spider-Man like Miles Morales, who could absorb the energy of a bomb that could destroy Harlem.
I knew they was gonna bring him up. And the last time this time Ultimate was in Deathbattle, he was in it with Static and he got in it with Deku. And he Deku, and Deku just plus ultra that fool. And while the Insomniac version of Miles is, and while this Insomniac version of Miles Insomniac Spider-Man is on par with the mainline Spider-Man in the comic book crossovers. And this is the same nigga. This is the same nigga that got big that pop by Deku, man. Come on. I mean, for real, man. Deku could not really win. I guess they debunked it, but it doesn't matter at this point. You know what? I got something from Miles. Don't worry, I got something from Miles, but we'll whip from that.
Blades even bested the Spirit of Vengeance, Zarathos.
And while he occasionally allied with teams like the Avengers,
Okay, so he battled vampires for 9 years. Dang. Harmed Cosmic Ghost Rider with the breathing gun. Tore bodies apart with his bare hands. Blocked gunfire with his new Jutsu. Dodged Count Von Stag optic lasers. Survived Hulk throwing him into the sky. Fought a horde of killer geese with Deadpool. I don't know why that's a feat. Defeated Dracula, Deacon Frost. Yeah. Deacon Frost was a prank, by the way. I saw him. He did defeat. I saw that fight happen. That gone. Zarathos and Varney are wild, dude. So he can even fight Zarathos. Yeah. I don't know if he can fight Spawn. If he fights Spawn next, oh well, you better. He gonna. Well, you know. But hey. I might be joking. Yeah, but dang. I ain't even know. Man, dang. I didn't even know these happened in the comics. Like, what the? Dang. This dude been through a lot, man. Alright, let's go.
to work alone.
I probably would too if they only me when I was helping them and not ridding the world of, vampires.
That, and Blade is scared of what he might do if he loses control, because he does have one classic vampire weakness, a thirst for blood. Blah.
Even more so after he had a daughter, Brielle, whom he avoided for fear of endangering her. If his bloodlust does overwhelm him, he will enter a berserker rage.
I didn't know Blade had his daughter. Well, I didn't know Blade had a daughter, but I bet you Disney knew. They might even go boss that girl. I'm like, no, Disney, you need to leave Blade alone for real.
Skyrocketing his strength at the cost of his sanity.
Though it does make him even better at killing vamps. He's made a cottage industry out of whooping Dracula's ass.
Dracula is unsurprisingly powerful, capable of summoning a thunderstorm that covered all of Boston with a wave of his hand.
Drac apparently didn't hold a grudge though, since he eventually made Blade the sheriff of Vampires, a vampire nation in the ruins of Chernobyl.
Amazingly, Dracula has even given Blade some of his own blood, which allows him to shapeshift into multiple forms, like a wolf, a horde of bats, or a cloud of mist.
He can do all that,
Oh, he can force his way inside your body.
Holy crap, man. This dude is Marvel Avocard. This dude is Marvel. You know what? I think after this video, I think after he's going. Oh man, I think he might win this.
With you with the Ant-Man. Blade's hatred of vampires is only matched by his hatred of himself. However, when Brielle showed signs of vampiric powers, Blade finally found a reason to reconnect with his daughter, training her the same way Afari trained him a century prior.
Even after Blade was possessed by the first vampire ever and tried to take over the planet, Brielle put her dad's teachings to the test, saving both him and the world.
And proving that Blade's lonely war need not be so lonely anymore. With his daughter at his side, and also this plant creature pet called Boy Thing, let Marvel's vampires beware. For should they indulge their unnatural urges, they will be sure to meet their end at the tip of his blade.
I just hope they don't do, well, knowing Disney, they're gonna woke that new Blade movie up, which I'm kind of glad that's never happening. And Marshall Ali's too old, but thing is, if you got fish on the Blade, he's your young guy right there. Man, screw all Marvel anyway, though. Anyway, let's go. Let's talk about Buffy now.
Today's battle is sponsored by Prize Picks.
You know what's awesome? Being right, especially when your co-host is always wrong.
Funny. Talking about Prize Picks already. Right.
In every generation, there is a chosen one. She alone will stand against the vampires, the demons, and the forces of darkness. She is the Slayer.
For thousands of years, a new Slayer would be granted incredible powers and was destined to die young in battle against evil, passing their powers on to the next Slayer, and the next, and so on. That is, until the newest Slayer would change everything. Buffy Ann Summers.
Not exactly the first girl you'd think is...
Oh, this thing's still recording, okay. Alright. So, okay. I'm gonna have to edit this video again, okay. Full name is Buffy Ann Summers. Her occupation is height 5'4". And her occupations are waitress, counselor, law enforcement. Wait, she a police officer? Okay. She has love interests: Pike, Angel, Riley, Spike, Satsu. And pretty much a bunch of other men she probably might be sleeping around. Death count at least 2. Oh no. Yeah, she's screwed. Founder and president of the Third Magic Council. Les Escapades, James Spader, Christian Slater, and Pineapple Pizza. Okay, alright, hey, this was 2000s, so you would be in love with the James Spader and the Christian Slater. And he a skater, I think he a skater. Hold up.
Buffy's only goals in life were, in her own words, graduate from high school, go to Europe, marry Christian Slater, and die.
But that would all change when the Watcher Merrick appeared and revealed her destiny.
Like, total bummer.
Merrick trained Buffy in the arts of vampire slaying, and she became so efficient that she burned down her school. Whoops.
Forcing her and her mom to move to Sunnydale, California to start a new life, far away from any more bloodsuckers and bad makeup.
Unfortunately, small problem, Sunnydale just so happened to be right.
Well, I guess if you were good enough not to fight a bunch of these freaking night walkers over here, you would pretty much want to do the same thing too. But don't do this, kids. Don't do this, kids, unless you're the Gen Alphas. I think by their dumbness and their logic, I think the teachers want to burn their own schools down.
On top of a hellmouth, where the boundary between Earth and Hell is permeable.
Yeah, that sounds like the Valley, alright. Along with new Watcher Giles, Wallflower Willow, part-time bad boy, part-time sad boy Angel, magical retcon sister Dawn, and... Xander. Buffy and her Scooby gang would battle a never-ending series of monsters.
And we mean truly never-ending. Sure, there's the TV show. Buffy has also been slaying vampires.
You know what, now that I think about it, it's funny how they say Scooby in the gang because Sarah Michelle Gellar also plays Daphne in the original Scooby-Doo movies. I'm not kidding no man. So Buffy was big. So the Daphne, so you might as well just call her Daphne Buffy the Vampire Slayer Blake. I'm sorry.
Vampires across video games, comics, and 128 novels. Tens of thousands of pages of Buffy lore you've never heard of.
Oh my god. 128 of those things. These books, oh my god. Dang, that's some, they went into a lot. Oh my god. Let's see this. I want to see how this pays off.
But we're just crazy enough to speed read them all.
Buffy carries a variety of anti-vampire weaponry. There's wooden stakes, of course, sometimes dipped in gorgon venom that can turn you to stone. Though she's also experienced with axes, swords, quarterstaffs...
Pause the freaking thing! Alright. Okay. Let's see, out of all of her stuff, she got this. What the... Okay, back up. Crossbows, knives, stakes, Morning Star, get the heck out of here. Grenade, flamethrower, M6, M3, 136, rocket Hellfire launcher, Hope's dagger, laser rifle, Olaf's hammer, glove of a Mahasian, razor blades. Yeah, I think I've seen all these weapons, but I think I only could go by like the TV shows. I think that's what Joss Whedon was doing, reading all $128 to develop this TV show. I guess that I was actually doing the same thing when they come into this mess. Yeah, I mean, but we all know Joss Whedon's troubled history. He's leaving a troubled legacy behind. But dang, that was just a good, but dang. All the weapons that girl
holy water, just about anything.
You said it! When she fought an ancient demon unable to be killed by any weapon forged in his time, Buffy introduced his stupid ass to the 20th century.
She's also a master of Aikido, Judo, Jiu-Jitsu, boxing, kickboxing, wrestling, karate, kung fu, wushu, tai chi, kendo, capoeira, and taekwondo.
Buffy apparently thinks Hong Kong's kung fu movie masters could learn a thing or two.
No kidding. Thanks to her Slayer senses, her reflexes are fine-tuned enough to dodge close-range Gatling gun fire, lightning bolts from the sky, and even beams of light. She's kept up with another Slayer, Faith, who can dodge laser beams from point-blank range.
Buffy's strong enough to bend rebar, punch this 4.5-ton bat monster into the air, and, smash hard enough to tear apart a building.
And despite her lack of armor, she can survive massive explosions, like the one that destroyed Cephalian's lair that's bigger on the inside.
She can even fight blindfolded, but if she is injured, she heals fast enough to be totally fine by the next episode.
One time, Angel...
Before we even get to that, let's just say, accelerated healing, high senses, martial arts, and weapons expertise. Like she knows all of them. Taekwondo, which is basically that style that Jory knows from Street Fighter. Think it was Kudo, Judo, kickboxing, boxing. Same boxing like freaking Rocky and freaking TJ Combo and freaking Ball Run. Hey, they were in Deathbattle. Wait. Kickboxing. Dang. What are the other? Okay, I'll have the... I know there was Jiu-Jitsu and karate and... I mean, there's probably a bunch of... Well, I think that's almost 10 styles she's learned. Okay. I would say every art sword known to man, but that's Batman in a nutshell.
Sucked out almost all of the blood from her body, and she survived. Doubly impressive since Angel's blood drain...
Okay. Accelerate healing, heightened senses, martial arts mastery, weapons expertise, Claudio's trance, Slayer mode. I forgot about that. Which means he takes superhuman resistance to hypnosis, mind control, clairvoyance, poison, sedatives, physical possession, soul manipulation, memory manipulation. I don't think any of these is going to work on Blade. Let's just
and also drains magical energy.
Yeah, Buffy's own magic makes her weirdly resilient
from her body, and she survived.
If she is injured, she heals hard enough to tear apart a building.
And despite her lack of armor, she can survive massive explosions, like the one that destroyed Cephalian's lair that's bigger on the inside.
She can even fight blindfolded, but if she is injured, she heals fast enough to be totally fine by the next episode.
One time, Angel sucked out almost all of the blood from her body, and she survived. Doubly impressive since Angel's blood draining also drains magical energy.
Yeah, Buffy's own magic makes her weirdly resilient to esoteric attacks, like when she expelled this misty shadow demon trying to possess her body, or when she resisted her soul being ripped apart and scattered across time.
Or that time she jumped into a vat of boiling liquid so hot it could reduce people to skeletons, and she was just fine.
She might not show physical scars, but she sure has emotional ones. Being the Slayer put a huge burden on Buffy's life.
Unable to live normally, she felt isolated, forced to internalize the trauma she faced on a daily basis. Sure, she had friends, but they couldn't understand her unique struggle.
Like when...
And you wonder how Blade feels. He has some emotional struggles, the same way this chick has emotional struggles. You know, if this battle ends in 6, man, oh my god, we won't even know what to call this battle at this point. You might as well call it only freaking, I might as well call it Helsing Alucard and the Helsing Organization and send Alucard to deal with those two, like, freaking immediately. But yeah, no, shoot.
Angel turned evil after he took her virginity and tried to destroy the world. That must be one of those metaphors.
Sometimes the worst enemies are the ones you can't fight and who don't fight back.
Made even worse by her having all the memories of the other Slayers bouncing around in her head, dating back to the Stone Age.
Buffy has dreamt of every battle a Slayer has ever fought, and can call upon those skills in a fight, even subconsciously.
But this includes the memories of their deaths. Countless women violently dying young, a reminder of her inevitable fate.
A fate that came to pass when she fought the Hell God Glory. After leaping into Glory's reality-ending interdimensional hole,
A glory hole, if you will.
Buffy sacrificed herself to save the universe, dying a hero's death.
It appears my glory hole joke was poorly timed.
Finally freed of her unfair earthly responsibilities, Buffy's soul ascended to heaven in perfect bliss. Until her friends brought her back to life in the agony of existence! This absolutely crushed Buffy, and...
Okay. That kinda... okay.
ironically, annihilated her will to live.
Oh, that's rough, Buffy. But with the show renewed for more seasons, she had to nut up and continue her endless crusade against all things Spirit Halloween.
Buffy's battled for 48 hours straight, defeated vampires immune to traditional vampiric weakness.
Destroyed the Seed of Wonder, lifted Olaf's enchanted hammer, caught the sword of the sealed Athaka, survived Willow's unrestrained magical power towards Oz's micro-millisecond reactions. Well, actually... okay, man, what the last one? Hold up, man, okay. Can't even see. I think it says or whatever, man. Oh wait, match Oz's micro-millisecond reactions. Gouged out the Hell Lord's Bellpigger eye. Whispered lightning from the Gatherer. Defeat the Master, Dracula, First Evil, and the Hell Mother. Heh. Sounds like, yeah, she's probably fought her fair share.
And destroyed the Sword of Sano, which caused the Great Hanshin earthquake.
And of course, both Buffy and her friends have defeated countless immensely powerful demons.
Like the Queller Demon, which arrived as a meteor and caused the Tunguska explosion, which destroyed over 2,000 square kilometers of forest. Or the Sorrow Demon, which caused a storm that blanketed Los Angeles.
She's also a match for Angel, who survived a blast that could rupture a continental shelf, and took hits from Whistler, whose magic contained a bomb that could vaporize London.
She even faced off against the First Evil, literally the embodiment of all evil that predates reality itself.
Forced into battles against stronger and stronger baddies, Buffy clearly needed something to even the odds. The Slayer safe!
It's actually a Bardiche.
Yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna say it. This thing is bullshit.
Containing the essence of Buffy's Slayer powers and created to defeat ancient demons.
They got more too? So as a counter to Excalibur, forced to kill old ones, contains the essence of Buffy's Slayer powers, custom magic, space ghost, power source and reflection redistribution, massive wards against theft, power removal. The Scythe could see a child with Willow in the novels. Don't ask. I don't know, man. That sounds like a bit of a stretch there.
Deflect magical projectiles and slice through just about anything. Ghosts, magic, even space itself, destabilizing reality in the process.
Even Silas, the devourer of worlds. Kinda like Galactus, but instead of chomping on planets, he eats the multiverse. And there goes his head.
The Scythe is easily the most powerful tool in her arsenal. In effect, attaining it completed Buffy, as though it were a piece of her she never knew was missing. With the Scythe, Buffy was finally whole, being the Slayer was no longer a burden, but a purpose.
And by sharing her Slayer powers with thousands of girls around the world, they all teamed up and kicked the first evil's ass.
Suddenly, the always isolated Buffy had thousands of shoulders to lean on, a sisterhood of Slayers.
And thousands more reasons for any wannabe demon conqueror to stay away from Earth. Because unless you want to get your blood all over her stylish yet affordable boots, you'll steer clear of Buffy, the Vampire Slayer.
Okay, I got a prediction. Oh my god. 128 novels? Compared to a few Marvel Comics bladed in the movies. Oh boy, this is gonna get crazy. Alright, ooh, boy, this is... Okay, alright. Now, like I said, this is gonna come down to the weapons. I know the secondary animation could counter some of this stuff. But that M question mark science, ooh boy. He might have some sorcery lessons. She must have taken some sorcery lessons. Guess we all know, well, there's two characters that in the last battle took after Buffy with the scythe. I think it's Maka and Ruby. I don't know if it is. Okay, but yeah. That's gonna be a problem. Okay, so I know Blake is pretty much suck her blood, but then she survives it. That may not work. And then there's okay. Yeah, I don't think, well, to get the guns and stuff. I mean, it could come to Roscoe alone, but. I mean, oh wait, there's that challenge that could probably give him a boost, but I don't know. No, that's could pretty much. That might do Blake. I don't know. I don't know if Blake could ever, like, jeez. Then that bloodlust could kick in. I don't even know. Okay, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, but the scythe though, that could be a problem with that. I don't know how Blake's gonna survive this one. Oh boy, this is gonna be tough. Okay, so yeah, I think if she has the regenerative powers, she has that against somebody with Blade who also has a weakness to blood. She could probably capitalize on it. Might use this to save. Okay, and then oh boy, not to mention he lifted. Not to mention I mean Blade pretty much survived a lot and stuff, and he might have ways at least to pretty much avoid that. I don't know though. Okay. Okay. And I know this is kind of like my first reaction. I wonder where if I could find this doggone. But okay. Well, I was gonna flip a coin, but I guess this would have to do. So, right, but I think no. Okay, but here's the thing. I think if there is some kind of way that she could pretty much suck it off of him, he might end up putting up a good fight and put up a good numbers. I mean, I hope Blade could pretty much do her in before Buffy takes that thing out. So I guess it's gonna come down between his regenerative bloodlust against that thing, against that M question mark site. So I think it's gonna be neck and neck, but I might be leaning. I think I'm gonna go with Blade. Let's go with Blade, bro. Let's hope our man. We got hope in our mans, man. We cannot let. Here's the thing. I know Marvel screwed up. I know Miles screwed up, but come on, we ain't gonna let the Marvel squad down. So Blade don't let us down, bro. Turn it on, please, thank you.
Hey, as you know, it's Skeletober.
You mean October?
No, stupid, it's the Skeletober Celebration.
I don't get it.
I thought
Come
they
on,
said
don't you watch Deathbattle Cast? And for the first time ever, we've got Skeletober merch on the Deathbattle store.
Wait, isn't that just Skeletor?
Skeletober? Yeah, look at that hat. Oh, I'm putting those stickers on everything.
Yeah.
Wait, is that a pillow? We sell pillows
your bags
now?
and whatnot.
Hell yeah, I'll take 7.
Meows
You
is
can
allowed,
find all
like-
that and more, including our limited desk mats that are selling pretty quick, at www.deathbattle.gg.
I still need to get on that website.
That's www.deathbattle.gg.
Happy Skeletober.
Yep.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
See how
It's
these
time
live
for a
action death battle plays out.
Death Battle!
Well, the guy got him. Well, everybody's in character. There's your boy. There she is. Empire jostling everybody.
We were kings
It's fish showing, man.
long before they had a name.
My blade.
Kings. But now, starved, hunted, forgotten. You have waited long enough. Tonight, we remember who we were. Tonight, we take back what was always ours. Tonight,
Oh, there he is, man. That's fish showing right there.
feast.
Daywalker.
And she... That's just the start.
That's actual federal. Oh, damn. That's this guy, dude. Bye-bye, William. Wow. Let's keep it one-on-one, people.
Wait!
Fire.
Shoot's just a kid.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Fight, bro. Whoa. Okay. Damn. Seems like the sound in them.
You out your damn mind?
Buffy is out, but oh, drop that. Right
Amateur hour.
There's always some motherfucker trying to ice skate uphill.
Crazy. Nice one, bro. Well, that. He survives after this. I'ma be impressed.
Another sword.
I see you cut through adamantium.
Bring it on.
That thing's gonna be a problem. Huh? Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, piece of... Oh, no. Oh, man, he's screwed.
Looks like you got ahead of yourself.
KO! To be blade tenued no longer. I'm surprised. I figured with Blade's many...
God dang. I didn't think that. Dang. Man. Oh, God dang. Okay. So that just happened.
years of comic book history, he'd have the edge.
Believe it or not, Buffy is actually in more comics than Blade.
Really? Man, Blade can't catch a break.
Let's break this down into 4 categories. First up, stats. Buffy's lifted much heavier things and survived more significant
that comic book series continued after the series show
literally fucking buildings apart like Buffy.
Scaling to the monsters they fought, compare Dracula creating a storm that covered Boston to the Sorrow Demon creating a storm that covered Los Angeles, a city over 5 times larger. You might be able to compare Blade to Spider-Man like Miles, who absorbed a bomb that could blow up Harlem, but that's significantly weaker than Whistler containing a blast that could wipe out London. They could both dodge light beams, but that doesn't keep Buffy from taking the overall edge in stats.
Blade's used to being the odd man out though, so his versatility is just as important.
With Blade's numerous powers and massive arsenal, he certainly could have overwhelmed the more straightforward Buffy.
Machine guns and magic swords are generally gonna beat out crossbows and morning stars. Not to mention, he actually wears armor.
Also, Blade's faster healing factor and immunity to traditional vampire weaknesses kept Buffy on the back foot for a time. Blade wins versatility.
But when it comes to skill, Buffy's got plenty of experience fighting armed opponents barehanded.
Both of them were masters of a similar number of martial arts.
And Blade has been kicking vampire ass for a century, way longer than Buffy's even been alive.
While Blade may have more personal experience, Buffy's ability to draw in Slayer battles
Well, Blade knows... Okay. I just can't believe it. While Blade knows... Come on. Yeah, no. Okay. While Blade knows Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and according to Marvel's Midnight Suns, it's his favorite show. Let's be real, he hasn't read the novels. Dang it, Blade! You should have read the goddamn
back to the Stone Age, at least 40 times older than Blade, gives her the superior skill. Even then, they both had weapons and abilities so powerful they could end the fight instantly, regardless of all else.
They're trump cards. Fortunately for Buffy, she actually countered almost all of what Blade could throw at her.
Withstanding Blade draining her energy with his bite? Check.
Resisting the Hellfire shotgun destroying her soul? Check.
Preventing Blade turning to mist and exploding her from the inside out? Check.
Meanwhile, Blade had no way to survive, say, Buffy's Gorgon venom turning him to stone.
Somebody doesn't. Yeah, the science powers mean Buffy can't be sealed away and resist the magic and nullification of Blade's Atlantean swords. Man, if she wanted to, with that same strike, she could pull out Ruby versus Batman. You know what? Now that I think about it, I might make Buffy a return matchup then. Okay.
Even with the deadly and just plain gross breathing gun, Blade did not have anything as potent as the Slayer Sight. It could easily deflect the breathing gun's bullets back at him, or use its space-cutting ability to slice through his unbreakable...
The breathing gun's harmful bullets may have been stopped before. By Madcap, the gun can also hurt holy beings. Given Buffy powers are angelic in the novels, the gun may not work against her at all. Oh, come on, man.
Sword.
Don't believe us? Even Wolverine's adamantium skeleton was cut in half when a portal closed on top of him. That's the same kind of thing.
And Wolverine's beta adamantium skeleton is a much tougher version of the same metal.
Oh, and since the Scythe could kill Silas, a multiverse devouring god, I think it could take down Blade with a big enough swing.
Giving Buffy the final advantage over the Daywalker.
Really thought Blade had a chance, but Buffy sure put a damn fear on things.
The winner is Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Next time on Death.
Okay. I was wrong. And the girl's been in way more... God dang it. So... I guess I got something for Blade. I guess... Whoever... I did say whoever is the loser... Okay. I did say whoever is the winner of Blade versus Buffy might as well go on take on some other vampire legend. I guess Buffy will have to end up dealing with Alucard now. Boy, yeah. If he has to get murked by Dio in Deathbattle, and Vampire Hunter D and fictional characters collide, what do you think Buffy's gonna do to this dude? Even if he has restrictions like he's like Vascular Villain level 0. And Blade, I guess he'll be Blade will be, I guess he'll be the loser of Arquid Bursted versus Morgan Arsenal. But yeah, because I am gonna probably win a match with those two. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But it hasn't been confirmed yet. But yeah, I'm gonna confirm it here and now. In a future season, Blade versus Buffy versus Alucard will be confirmed now. So yeah, that's like gonna screw. That them question mark site is gonna end up screwing over. Is gonna really end up screwing over Alucard, no matter if he. And I'm gonna probably watch I'm actually currently watching all the Hellsing right now. I probably need to get back to doing that, but yeah, maybe after this video. But I do have a playthrough to get to. I might do it tomorrow. Okay, let's see who the next time is gonna be. But before we get to that, I kind of figured. I thought Blade honestly had this in the bag. But considering that she's been through a lot after the series ended, and that site was no joke, I'm like, dang. And it was kind of good for live action. First of all, gotta hand it to fiction. He came through. Gotta hand it to whoever is. Okay, let me go down there. Gotta hand it to Mari Takahashi. She really teamed through and well. The Ismahawk team, I mean, y'all guys did a good job. And vice versa. Okay, so, alright. But yeah, man, I thought I was hoping for, I just can't believe, I thought I was hoping for Blade to actually clutch a win out here with that, man. But I knew that cycle was gonna be a problem. I mean, I understand Ruby and Maka. And those like, yeah, it was no problem. But yeah, all I gotta say is shoot. But yeah, here's the thing. I bet you out of Sight wielders like Maka and Ruby, I would have to say Buffy would be a better cipher than those two combined, pretty much. Nurse. But in battle with those three, Maka and Soul will still get screwed. And Ruby will also get screwed. But now that I think about it, I'm going to confirm this right now. In a future episode, Blade's going to have to fight whoever is the loser of a Creed Bursted. I'm trying to get a Creed Bursted versus Morgan Arsenal and the girls from Melting Blood, and there's the Dogsucker. I mean, Blade will do. I'll probably be. Yeah, I'll probably. Yeah, it'll probably be. Yeah, it'll probably be in one return. In one return season, because there will be a return. There will be return seasons. Trust me. But Buffy. I hope that set can be put to good use, because now you're about to face off against the Vascular carrying level 0, ring 0, all in the code name Dracula Helsing Alucard. Yep. And that fight actually is going to take place in the Helsing organization, man, which is located in freaking London. Or better yet, just London in general, man. Yeah. Let's just deal. Deal if I even see this. Yeah, but anyway, I just didn't know. Here's the thing, animation breaks a lot, and we all know Wolverine. It's indestructible, but it's not as destructible all the way, it seems. And and we even seen what happened with Raiden and Wolverine. Yeah, that pressure sword could cut that down. So Blaze been killed stabbed before. Even then, I mean, for real. I mean, he would be skilled enough to defeat. I mean, he would be skilled enough to defeat somebody like Buffy, but Buffy's just way too powerful, even give her credit. I would say, as far as with girl bosses and us and vampire slayers, it would be the very original one. And she's pretty much organic. Not like straight up all in your face or whatever. Okay, so who got next here? Who's the one I'm gonna react to next? This cannot be.
Subscribe and join to see more Death.
Can't wait, man. Clive's gonna pay for ruining Tifa Sears and getting me freaking Tekken 8, man. Clive's gonna pay stepping in. Boy, he's gonna have 2 wins in the belt. I'm moving the Dante, man. Clive, you shouldn't even be in Tekken 8 doing this mess. After Clive does Clive, after Dante does Clive in for good, Tekken's gonna have to reconsider and putting a Capcom character in the games and removing Clive from off of there too. Let's just, but yeah, they do Tekken on and get Dante in there. That's your guy, right there. Yeah, now and all will be completely forgiven. That and Tifa. So there you go. There you go. So that's gonna end it for this edition of Unkgeta Reacts. There'll probably be more that I'm gonna probably react to. I mean, if you guys got any suggestions for that, be sure to let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time. Late.